go on the attack first. They'll move the tight end. On the move. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. It's a running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock. But it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Groupers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Intercepted deep in his own end. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
And the groupers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly. Put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Craig. Oh, a lot of space. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. He caught it. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give on the option. Fights off the defender. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the groupers decide to punt it away. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The groupers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Snowed under by the defense. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Now on third down after that run. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Complete on third down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type thing. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd down, going up top. He lost one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's got him this time. They make the Trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 3rd. He'll pull it down. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kicking it, getting some extra work as this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Just ran over it. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Rides the back on the option, the give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Hey, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The run to the left. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he... rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning on the Jets. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The option look. He'll toss it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The groupers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They punt it away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it.
Unloads it downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Goes to the option. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. Flying down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Craig. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. And the groupers need a massive massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them. Yeah,
if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's open. It's a seam wide open, and he ran away from the deep. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Craig. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They go to the wide receiver screen. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock?
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. Past the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to